Hello, my name is Deb Faust, and I'm from the Leogo Regional Office of Education, and I'm presenting on the McKinney-Vento Homeless Education Training for Early Childhood, sponsored by Larry Pfeiffer, the Regional Superintendent for Regional 40. So let's first talk about who is homeless. Children that are lacking adequate, fixed, regular housing. Let's first look at fixed. Fixed is not living in a trailer in a park. Fixed is living in an apartment, a house, a mobile home. Would you want to be living here? I don't think so. Regular. Regular is not living in a shelter. Unfortunately, some communities do not even have shelters. But if you do have a shelter, you may have limitation to the days, the hours, the age, even the sex of people that they would be able to accommodate. We are grateful for shelters and the help it can provide to homeless children, but it is certainly not a regular place to be living. Adequate. Adequate means having running water, heat, electricity, windows that have glass, doors. Would you want to live here? Would you want your children living here? I think not. Some of our children are easier to identify. They may be living in a hotel or a motel where you rent by the week or the month, or they might be living in a tent in a park, or they might be living in their car in various parking lots or public restrooms. Those are children that are a bit easier to locate. More complicated can be our migratory children that are coming and going as their parents have jobs. Another category are our children that are involved in our foster care system, children that are awaiting permanent placement. These children have already been taken from their home and are now in a foster care system. They definitely are qualifying as being homeless. Our most difficult to locate can be those that are doubled up, or what we call couch surfing. A whole family can be living with other people. Maybe because of domestic violence, they had to leave their home. Maybe there was a fire or foreclosure or evictions, things that may have had nothing to do with the child, but they still are forced to be living with other people. Looking directly with our early childhood, our children are needing to have the same free, appropriate education that other children experience. They need to have immediate enrollment. Unfortunately, oftentimes there are waiting lists, but a homeless child needs to be prioritized and at the top of the waiting list. If you have a child that is in your program that is homeless and you do not have room, please report them to other programs, especially Head Start, because possibly there may be an opening there. All preschools do need to focus on the social and emotional standards for children. This is important for all children, but especially our homeless preschool children. Their situation may be resulting in having delays in their social and emotional development. Our programs oftentimes have what's called a parent coordinator, and this person is to work with these parents. All parents want to be the best possible parent they can. Our homeless parents may need help at being connected to community services and being aware of the rights and responsibilities that they have. Our preschool programs may need to make adaptations in their curriculum in order to better serve the children that are experiencing homelessness. Homeless preschoolers do have special barriers. One, when you do enter preschool, you have to have a screening. It's possible that the screening took place when the homeless family was not in your area, or possibly they had no transportation in order to get to the screening. Special arrangements need to be made for these children to have their screening. As mentioned, waiting lists are oftentimes a problem. Most preschools are full, but we need to try to find an opening at some location if possible. Transportation. Some preschools do not provide transportation, but if transportation is needed for our homeless children, we need to try to accommodate their needs. Birth certificates and immunization records. These are papers that you will need throughout your public education. However, at the preschool level, this may be the first time they're being asked to provide this. Help needs to be provided to get those materials for them. What we do need to be sure of that all of our homeless children and their parents are treated with respect and the dignity that they do deserve, because homeless preschool children are a very vulnerable population that needs our help. If you have additional questions, this is my information, and if you have any direct questions for your area, we also have highlighted Kim Warner, and her information is there. And we welcome you and thank you for participating in this program. And we thank you for your time. Thank you.